What's up, my nerds? Welcome to an in-betweener episode, little short thing for you to be able to interact with while we are getting ready for our next episode. Want to go over a couple things that are coming up just so you're aware. First, want to give you good, the bad, and the ugly, something that I'm watching, playing, and reading, just so I've got an opportunity to share those kind of things. So I'll start with watching. I just finished the Netflix series Eternaut, E-T-E-R-N-A-U-T, kind of like Eternal and Astronaut kind of mashed together. So just finished that. So good, the bad, and the ugly. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for ugly. I guess the good and the bad. The good, the series was definitely very interesting. Very interesting. It's a Argentinian series, takes place in Buenos Aires. And basically, it's the middle of summer and snow starts falling, but the snow is toxic and anyone who gets touched by the snow instantly dies. So there's that piece. And then they try to stay safe. And so, yeah, it was really good. I'm not gonna go over the bad, just that it got really weird. Like, I mean, I know snow that's toxic is weird, but even more so, weird, probably about 4 to 5 episodes in. I'm trying to remember where that break was, where you just kind of go, what? I don't know what's happening. In fact, the show ended and I had to watch a YouTube video, like, what just happened at the end of the series? But am I gonna watch a second season? Yeah, it was interesting enough that I'm gonna watch a second season. It's a survival kind of show, kind of got a little bit of a Walking Dead kind of feel to it. And then it's a dad trying to find his kid. His kid's not with him when the storm happens and he's trying to find his kid. So yeah, so the Eternaut on Netflix, check it out. Second, what I am playing, I've been playing Destiny 2 for a while, but had taken a break while I was playing a few other games, and so I hopped back in, and it's the new season, and everything is reset. I'm having to rebuild, all my stuff, not to get all my new equipment back, but like it set all their power levels to kind of base, and so having to redo that. Just finished one of the much older campaigns, and so next is the Final Shape. That's the next expansion. The expansions come out and they're like $70. I'm like, I'm not spending $70 for an expansion on a game that's free. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Especially when the expansions take me about 3 days to play. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But when they go on sale, and this one did for about $15, I pick them up then. So got Final Shape, so I'm gonna play that one next. I enjoy playing it because I can get in, I can play for 30 minutes, and I can be done. Or I can get in, I can play for 3 hours and be done. Like, it's you get done what you can get done, and it's just a bunch of shooting stuff, which I like. So that's the good. The bad is I have to redo all this stuff, and some of it's, not as much fun, but it's a free game, minus the cost for the expansions. So, yeah. So, Destiny 2, check it out. If you want to play Destiny 2 with me, let me know. My time playing it's all over the place, but I would set up a time to play if you want to play some Destiny. And then finally, reading. So I just finished 0 Hour by Craig Alanson. That is the 5th book in the Expeditionary Force series of books, which follows a group of humans, merry band of pirates that go across space trying to protect Earth from aliens. It's my kind of book. The good, I really enjoy these, and like I've been tearing through them. I read, I think, 4 of those books, I think, this summer alone. So definitely worth it. There's 18 of them, so I'll keep listening to them. The bad, I mean, this is why I keep listening to them, but something happens at the end of each book and you're like, oh, they're not going to be safe, or oh, that's not going to go well, or oh, this terrible calamity is coming, which kind of definitely feels a little exhausting at times. But it's a good series. Check it out. Expeditionary Force by Craig Alanson. And finally, it's not something I'm reading, but something I'm going to read. I'm going to re-listen to Project Hail Mary. The trailer came out for the movie that's coming out about the same story. And so it's like, yeah, I want to listen to it. So if you love Project Hail Mary and you want to talk about Project Hail Mary, or you just want to be on the Next Gen Nerd Show and you think you could hold a really good discussion if I just gave you the chance, re-listen to Project Hail Mary and then shoot me an email. You can email me at nextgennerdpod. I think it's pod. It's either pod or podcast at Gmail. It'll be in the show notes. You can email me there. You can put a comment on YouTube so I see that you're interested, and if it works out, would love to talk with you about Project Hail Mary. So that's what I'm reading next, is Project Hail Mary, and that one is by Andy Weir, who wrote The Martian and Artemis, and now this. See if there's anything else he's written, because I have enjoyed his books. So yeah, so that's good, the bad, and the ugly. Last episode I mentioned doing a iRobot Rain of Fire mashup roleplay, one shot, meaning it's just one game, so you don't have to come back over and over again for an adventure. Where, so the iRobots, you have your androids, Rain of Fire, dragons come and humans have to hide because the dragon's just destroying everything. And so they send the robots from iRobot out to go and collect supplies, to defend them, whatever else. And so if you would like to play this, you would be a robot. You'd be an android. And the system we're going to use, I thought about using Dungeons & Dragons, but I'm not going to use Dungeons & Dragons. I'm going to use a system called Roll for Shoes. Roll for Shoes, all the rules. There are 6 rules. All of them are, it's a free system that you can see at rollforshoes.com. I'm going to go over the rules and kind of explain how it would work. I'm just looking to see what other tools they have. I didn't even think to look there, but it's super easy, super easy. Roll for Shoes. Basically what happens is you start with one ability, and that ability is do anything. And so if you want to do anything, you have to roll 1d6. So that's a 6-sided die. That's a normal cube dice. And depending on what the difficulty is, if you roll more than it's called a skill check. So like if you said, I want to jump off of my roof, it's like, okay, well, that's going to be a level 3 difficulty to not hurt yourself. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, you do it. The way Roll for Shoes works is if you roll all 6s for your roll, you get a new skill that's very specific to what you just tried to do. So let's say you want to jump off your roof, right? And so you rolled your dice and you rolled a 6. Well, now you can gain a skill that could be like acrobatics, right? And so let's say now when you want to do anything acrobatic, you get to roll 2 dice because it's a level 2 skill. And so you could roll 2 dice. And so you could, instead of just jumping off the roof, you could do a backflip off the roof, gainer into the trash can. So that's how Roll for Shoes works. And then you keep going and you keep accruing skills, because if you roll 6s, that's great. If you don't get the amount required, so let's say you went to go jump off your roof, the skill check was 3 and you rolled a 2. You gain an experience point, and those you can cash in to have it be an automatic 6. Now, that doesn't mean you get an extra skill. It just means that you accomplish what you were trying to do. So you can like save that for later. But yeah, so that's how you play Roll for Shoes. I just explained all the rules. And so in this case, in this scenario, you're going to be a robot who learns how to do things. And that's why Roll for Shoes felt like it would make sense. So let's say you are this robot and you pick up a sword and you want to use a sword to attack a dragon. Well, that would be rolling a 6-sided die. And if you actually hit a 6, maybe you gain another skill and you get more and more advanced, a more and more advanced robot to fight dragons. So that's the idea. So if you would like to join us for a one-shot, it is Friday the 25th. So this is coming out on Friday the 18th. Friday the 25th at 7. And we're going to do it over Discord, so you don't have to come to my house or anything like that. You don't have to be local. And it's going to be just a couple hours of us playing a game together. So if you would like to do that, you can either leave a comment in the YouTube video or send me an email at nextgennerdpodcast@gmail.com. So that being said, before I go, again, this is just a short little quick video. There are some really great episodes coming up. So I've recorded several of them in the last couple weeks, and we'll be spacing them coming out. So coming up, we've got Time Travel with my brother Sean, The Dark Glory War with my buddy Seth White Fox, who was our DM for Hearth and Hammer. And the next episode is with Todd Turner of Mosaic Fan Art and Hector Mire of Faith and Fandom. And we're talking about the new Superman movie and Superman in general. So that one's going to be coming out next week on the 25th. So you guys can look forward to having that episode then. So thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out for just a few minutes, doing a quick little update, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out, Seacrest.